I'm Dean. I'm the dad.
I'm Laura. I'm the mom.
And I'm Krysta and I'm the daughter.
And together we are...
Family Plot.
This week's show brought to you by COVID.
Wait a minute. I never agreed to allow COVID to sponsor this crud, as bad as they're making us feel.
The place we live, the people that rent us our room, or rent us our space, we spend a lot of time with them. We share a building, so we spend a lot of time with them. We often share meals. Well, they're both double vaxxed. I think they both got their boosters, and they both got a positive COVID test just before the weekend. So the rest of us have been dealing with COVID symptoms, not too far distant from that. Now, I would like to say for sure we have it one way or the other. Boy, I certainly felt like I had it. I haven't felt that miserable in a minute. But every place that did COVID tests sort of blew up as far as any availability for it. So,
It's been a deal.
Long story short, the only one of us who's been tested is Laura.
And Caitlin. Well, not since we got sick, but she's been tested.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that doesn't tell us whether she had. Listen to the words that are coming out of Dad's mouth, Crystal, and follow along with the story.
My brain does not seem to want to do that today, so sorry.
It's the COVID.
The point is that the only one of us who's been tested since our exposure is Laura. Or since we were aware of our exposure is Laura. And while most of us have had the symptoms, so I'm pretty sure we have it, we don't have an official medical diagnosis.
Right.
So, but that being said, Laura and I were both vaxxed. I have not had a booster. I'm not sure if Laura has. Krista has not had any vaccination whatsoever, so she had tons of fun with it. But we all seem to be doing much better now, but if we all sound like we have a cold, that's why. This is a COVID-friendly episode.
No. Stop making it COVID-friendly. It's gonna think it wants. We want it back.
So, yeah. Anyway, so if you're going, boy, they sound a bit sniffly, give us a break. That's all I'm saying. So, welcome to the show, as always. Thank you for joining us, again, as always. Just remember the good news. If you enjoy the show, share it with your friends on social media. If you don't enjoy the show, keep it to yourself. Also, remember, you can support us through Patreon and buy me a coffee. So, yeah, just if you want to throw a couple bucks our way, that both are fine ways to do that. Also...
And we appreciate that.
We do. Also, we're on something called Ninja Buzz. Now, Ninja Buzz is basically a way for businesses that need ads to hire us to do their ads. Well, another podcast, I want to say their name is Confirmed or something like that, but another podcast is wanting to hire us to make a commercial about them, and so fine with that, but the person who I'm talking to is Caitlin B. So when I saw that I had a message on Ninja Buzz from Caitlin B,
You thought it was our daughter.
I thought it was
C
our
or
daughter.
K? C or K?
C. It's spelled the same.
That is funny.
And so I was like, why is Caitlin on Ninja Buzz? And then, different Caitlin. But the show sounds quite interesting. It's a deep examination of a specific case with enough suspects to throw a stick at, so it'll be...
To throw a stick at? Oh. I want to throw a stick at somebody. Not randomly, a bad person, but I want to throw a stick at somebody.
So I just had to share that, seeing as I saw Caitlin sneaking through trying to get to the restroom. Because unfortunately you have to go through the studio to get to the restroom at this point.
She just glares at us.
So, what are we talking about this week?
Yeah, I was just going to ask you that. You're usually the one who tells us.
Just getting there. That was my next thing. In 1980, which was a pretty cool year, near Woodbridge, Suffolk, in Rendlesham Forest, on 2 separate nights in late December, unidentified aerial phenomena were viewed by multiple witnesses. The UK Ministry of Defence has declared that was never a threat to English security. So what really happened? Did American Air Force officers witness UFOs over the English countryside? Was it all just a hoax, or perhaps a misidentification? This week, we look into the Rendlesham Forest incident. But first, Krysta has weird facts.
Krysta has weird facts?
Oh, yeah.
Krysta, do you have weird facts?
Crazy,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
I never would have known if you hadn't told me.
Not awake enough for that. Oh. Okay. So, today's facts are from treehugger.com by Lisa Joe Rudy. Thank you, Lisa. Let's start, shall we?
Let's start.
Shall we start?
Number 1. Alligators are ancient. Alligators with other crocodilians have gone through very little evolutionary change since the time of dinosaurs. American alligators appeared about 84 million years ago, while their ancestors evolved more than 200 million years ago.
Wow.
The only older reptiles are turtles and tortoises. In fact, alligators are more closely related to dinosaurs than to other modern reptiles.
How about them apples?
Interesting.
Good to know.
Yep.
Number 2. They can't survive in salt water. Unlike crocodiles, alligators don't have the ability to eliminate salt from their water, so they can't swim in salt water.
Huh.
Salt water saltwater habitats like mangrove swamps. So if you see a crocodilian in salt water, you can bet it's not an alligator.
I see.
Nope, saltwater crocodile.
How about that?
Number 3. The largest alligator weighed over 1,000 pounds. The biggest alligator in the world so far was 15 feet 9 inches long and weighed in at 1,011 and a half pounds.
Wow. He needed some choppy Craig.
Excuse
No, I
me.
knew about that one because it somehow got across the ocean and it turned up
the gator
a lake.
was Hold on.
If that hit with Betty White Woods did.
This gator was caught in Mill Creek, a tributary of a river in Alabama. Some crocodiles are even larger than that. The largest crocodile in captivity is Cassius, an Australian croc who's 17 feet long.
They get pretty big.
Big babies.
Number 4.
Uh-huh.
The gender of an alligator is determined by the temperature. That's right. If the temperature in the baby alligator nest is warm, male alligators are born. If the temperature is cool, the babies are females. Mother alligators lay their eggs on a mound of dirt. When the eggs are ready to hatch, the baby alligators use an egg tooth on the top of their snouts to break the eggshell.
Aww.
A lot of reptiles do that very same thing.
A lot of them do, yeah. Birds just use their beaks. They're just like... Number 5. They can run fast, but tire quickly. Alligators are built for speed, not endurance. They can run up to 35 miles an hour, faster than most humans. But they are sprinters and can't keep up that pace for long. In the water, they can lunge up to 30 miles per hour. They also can swim very fast by using their powerful tails to propel them forward.
Yeah, I've always heard that if you're being chased by an alligator or a crocodile, you run zigzags. Because they don't, as fast as they are, they don't turn well. And they will follow.
They're kind of big.
So they will follow your pattern for a little while, and then they'll just, to heck with it, I'm going to go eat something. Because crocs much prefer to ambush hunt.
Right. And today, we do have a +1.
Yay! We love it.
Number 6. 6. Sounds weird.
A little bit.
While they prefer meat, they aren't opposed to fruit. Alligators are considered carnivores, but have been known to eat fruit.
Huh.
Younger alligators eat bugs, amphibians, and small fish, while their parents snack on larger fish, snakes, turtles, birds, and mammals.
Gotcha. So they could join that Fisher Friends Not Food group and be okay.
Yeah, they
Cool.
could.
Wow, that was amazing, Krysta. I learned a lot about gators this week.
Ed, you want to know the reason why I talked about gators?
That's what I was gonna.
I was going to ask because I've never heard of gators being in England, short of zoos.
No. Krista has been into something recently.
But maybe they conceal gators in things like, gators in England in things like books.
Well, we keep gators in our sewers in New York, so maybe they keep gators in the London Eye tunnels or something.
In the London sewers, it's the Great Beast. Come on, don't you watch Neverwhere?
No.
Don't you read Neil Gaiman?
No.
Sorry about that.
I figured you were already coughing, so I'd jump in.
No. I have been into a game called Security Breach, which is a Five Nights at Freddy's game made by Scott Cawthon. Of course, he quit, a little while ago due to some things. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. So, Um,